One of the premier programs in baseball through the many years has been Portage in the West Pac and now in the Heritage Conference, and one of the main reasons why is this guy to my immediate right, head coach Larry McCabe, who's in his 47th season. Mark Bertig coming to you from Heritage Conference Media Day at First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. And, Coach, you brought four of your senior players with you, but I just want to congratulate you for the impact you've had on so many young men through the years and so many great teams. I know over 550 wins in your career and still going. I know you're going to get to 50 years easy.
Yes, I still enjoy what I'm doing, but these four boys right here today are nucleus for this team's success this year, and I'm really looking forward to having a good year with them.
Talk about the prospects for the 2025 Mustangs.
Well, I mean, we have five starters back. These four captains are back to really solidify the team and do some things really well for us. And just looking forward to getting that opportunity. As I look out the window, I see these snow flurries, and they never change. It's that way every year you get here. It's you got to wait and hope that everything's going to get well.
And it makes it difficult in the northern climates, as far as getting innings in, getting pitchers up to speed. You probably have to guard against that as far as how many pitches and arms. I know pitch count's one thing, but really early in the season, as a good coach, I'm sure you kind of throw that out the window.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've had 2 days already this week outside, so I'm happy with the opportunities we've had. And when the chance is there for us to get out, we're going to get out and try to do everything we can. If not, we'll take care of things inside.
What are the biggest strengths for the Mustangs, you think, this year, even though I know it's early?
Well, I think experience. I think with five starters back from last year's team, I feel very good about that. We need to stay injury-free. I mean, we don't have a lot of depth. But I think pitching, we have a really quality pitcher here leading us this year with Jacob McCoy. He already signed, going to play baseball UPJ. So we're looking for big things from him as our mainstay. And then a handful of other guys right here are all going to chip in and do some pitching and getting in the batter's box and hitting. And we're putting the time in. We've been swinging the bat now for 3 or 4 months, and I feel good that the attitude we have as a group is a plus.
All right, let's talk to some of these young men, and we'll start with Jacob. As Coach mentioned, congratulations, a scholarship to pitch at UPJ in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, and obviously you've been pitching and having success for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great to keep going. We just got to get through this year and see what happens.
Well, what about your thoughts on the team? I know your division, quite frankly, it's going to be challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's never an easy division. I mean, it's baseball. It's up and down, but you just got to power through it and keep going with your team.
When you're not pitching, you're at short?
Yeah, last year I was at third, and now I just moved to short this year.
Well, we got a lot of guys to get through, so I'm going to go next to Trae. Saw you on the basketball court a lot this year. You're still playing when this interview is being filmed. It'll be on the heels of a playoff game coming up, right?
Yep, we got Northgate on Saturday.
Well, multi-sport athlete, do you have a preference? I know you're sitting beside your baseball coach here, so.
I mean, growing up, basketball's always been my sport, but I enjoy all of them.
Yeah, basketball's kind of running through the Kargo veins, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our family sport.
What about baseball and your thoughts on this year's team?
I mean, I'm excited for the season. Got lots of potential. Just hoping to come together as a team and get some wins.
You guys all, well, except for Tony, you're all pitchers too. Do you have a favorite position, Trae?
I'd say my favorite position is probably second base.
With social media and everything, there's probably chatter amongst teams. Do you have a feel for maybe who the teams to beat this year will be in the conference, taking yourself out of the equation?
I know most of the Heritage teams are always really good. You never know until the season starts.
All right. Well, good answer. So I'll stand up here if I can, and we'll talk to Jonah. Jonah, you're also a pitcher. You're an infielder too, right?
Yes.
So favorite position?
Probably third is my favorite position.
Third base. And your thoughts on the team as a senior? Do you kind of assume a leadership role?
Yeah, and I think we'll have a good chance this year to be good if we come together as a team.
Yeah, you look at this weather outside today on media day with snow flurries flying. You wonder, like, okay, can we get back to warm weather, please? Right?
Yeah.
What about Coach McCabe? All these years, great tradition at Portage. Do you kind of feel that when you get into a season like Portage is always seemingly built to win?
Yeah, for sure. And Coach McCabe's been coach for years, and he's a great coach. And I really feel that when you're playing with him.
Thanks, Jacob. And we're going to sit back down and lean across to talk to Tony Lawrence. Lawrence, you're the only one that I guess you're the outfielder, right?
Yes, I am.
So what position in the outfield do you play, or do you kind of roam around the three positions?
I'm mostly left field, but I also play center field whenever when our center field goes to shortstop.
Tony, strength of the team. What do you think? Obviously you need everything going: pitching, hitting, defense. But where do you think the Mustangs can be the strongest?
I think just like our hitting has been very well. We have been hitting for around since we've started in September, and we've just been getting a lot of hits in. So I think that's going to be our big strength here.
All right, thanks for doing this, and Coach will finish up with you. You'll be getting underway here in a week or so, weather permitting, of course.
March 18th, we're scheduled to open up at home against Purchase Line.
All right, and I know you have pretty good facilities out there, and I don't know, as it relates to my backyard here in First Commonwealth Bank Field, if you'll come here or the Wildcats will go to your place, but hopefully I'll see you along the way.
Oh, yeah, I hope to, too. Yeah, they'll be at our place this year. It's the way the schedule falls. But looking forward to a great year, and I couldn't be more happier than to do it with these young men right here and what other players we have.
What keeps you going all these years?
Love of the game. I mean, it's just a love of the game. I've just been a big fan of baseball my whole life. And, my idea of being a coach is I'm still learning the game. This isn't something that you just did 20 years ago and you stick with it. There's all kind of different ideas out there that do this and make this better. And so I just kind of enjoy, enriching myself with things that have to get done.
Hearing you say that now, they're experiencing, in the major leagues with home plate automation, if you will. Are you a fan or not?
Not at all. It's not the way the game should be played. I'm not an analytical guy or a guy that's thinking about computers here and there doing this for me. This game's a live game, and it should go through the humans.
And my thought too, putting a runner on second base in extra innings, I think that needs tossed out as well.
I totally agree, but I'm an old-time coach, and I'm a traditionalist. I don't like to see change there.
I'm with you. Head coach Larry McCabe, 47 years, and we thank his players that came along, Jacob McCoy, Trae, Kargo, Jonah, Irvin, and also Tony Lawrence joining us for the Portage Mustangs. We wish them the best of luck in the 2025 season. From Heritage Conference Media Day with the Portage Mustangs, I'm Mark Bertig reporting on Renda Digital TV.